small aquarium for macrophotography. There's a little cavity here. It's created by sandwiching a piece of foam between two pieces of glass. The creatures that you're trying to take pictures of, or whatever it is you're trying to take pictures of, and the water go into this little area here. The aquarium consists of a couple clamps. These are standard stationary store clamps. I think I might have bought them at Target. It also consists of two pieces of glass. It's standard 1/8" glass. I bought these at a local glass store. The guy cut them into 4 by 5" pieces for me, and most importantly, he did a nice job on polishing the edges so that you don't cut yourself. The foam is some pipe insulation foam that I found at Home Depot. It works very well. I was a little afraid that it would leak, but it doesn't leak at all. Maybe that's because it's closed cell foam. If you want to go with a little thicker cavity, you can use a thicker foam. This foam came from the kneeling pad, a garden kneeling pad. If you do go with thicker foam, you probably are going to need to use different size clamps. These are some carpenter spring clamps. Work very well for this purpose. Like that. And lastly, here you can use an angle bracket and clamp that in place. And that makes the aquarium very stable on a flat surface. Or you can use an arm of the angle bracket to clamp to a tripod, so you can put your camera on one tripod and put the aquarium on the other tripod and take pictures that way, pictures or video. You can also use this setup to control the background of your pictures. Here's a little black piece of paper that you just clamp underneath or clamp to the glass, and you now have a black background for your pictures. Obviously, you can just use different size or different color paper for different backgrounds. That's about all there is to the little aquarium. I've used it in a couple of different setups. One is a tabletop setup, and the other is a setup where I have the aquarium on one tripod and the camera on the other tripod. This is one of the setups I use to take some of the macro pictures. The little aquarium, you can see right here. The camera is a Canon T5i with a 65mm macro lens. The lens is set to full magnification right now. The aquarium's sitting on a little scissors jack, which I find useful for just fine-tuning the height. See a little what the camera sees there. The camera is mounted right now on a couple of Manfrotto parts. One of them clamps to a pipe, and the other one attaches to the clamp, and the camera attaches to it. There's a lot of freedom here. You can adjust these guys any way you want to maneuver the camera into the angle that you'd like. There's the box that powers the lights. I'm not real happy with the lights. They're designed for microscopes, and I thought they'd work real well for my purposes, but they don't really have enough light. So that's just the way that goes. Anyway, one more comment here. This pipe is just mounted on a pipe fitting that's screwed to the board, and that gives me a solid base to mount the camera on for macro purposes. This is a newly hatched dragonfly larva. You can see it breathing in this image. I don't know what the red mass is. It's sort of pulsing in and out there. This is the head of a mosquito larva. I wasn't completely happy with this little video clip. I think I needed more light.
The depth of field is pretty short on the focus, and probably the ISO is bumped up a bit also unnecessarily, but it is what it is right now. This is the head of a mosquito larva. I used a flash to take this picture. The flash acted like a strobe and stopped the motion of the mouth brushes so that you can see the individual elements of the mouth brush.
This is the other setup I used to take macro pictures with the little aquarium. You can see I've got the little aquarium clamped to the back of one tripod, and then the camera is clamped to a macro slide, and the macro slide is clamped to the other tripod. I experimented a bit with this setup, using it out of doors so I could take pictures in natural light. It certainly is a thing that takes probably some skill, which I wasn't sure I had. It's kind of random. The angle of the light right. Is the light on? Is there enough light? Is the background looking okay? Anyway, I did it, and you'll see some of the results coming up.
These are some Daphnia. They're a kind of one-eyed crustacean. They use their antenna to propel themselves around the pond, or tank in this case. These are some tadpoles that are just about to hatch. You can see them move in the egg mass as they try out or exercise their tails before they break out of the clump of eggs. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. If you build one, or you have a different idea on how to build one, I'd like to hear about it. Just leave a message in the comments section. Thanks a lot.